building wealth and legacies. Ooh, we, it's bigger than me. Ooh, we, building the kingdom. Ooh, we, now I'm free. Freedom ain't found in money. Freedom is found in grace. That's why I keep my faith in God and not that money I make.
Welcome, y'all. This is our second edition to my best Forex mentors. This one is how I mastered the crypto market in 1 year. This guy taught me everything I know about cryptocurrency and the way that I navigate the markets and things like that. And so I just want to make a quick video on him and just kind of point you guys in his direction. He doesn't have a YouTube channel, but you can go on Facebook and type in this name. I'm going to go through videos, and let's see if we can pull up some good teaching. And just kind of sit back and just listen to a little bit of it before I go into a little bit how he impacted me and some of the ways I believe that you might enjoy, even if you go on Facebook and just watch some of his videos or end up joining. He is in I Am Academy, but this is the only reason why I would ever go back to I Am Academy, is to be mentored and taught by this guy, one of the most phenomenal teachers I ever met. Breaks down the market. Actually, he mentored Jay Wayne, and so I went under there, man, and was watching every video on every session, doing whatever I could to learn what I could. So we're gonna watch a little quick video, probably just a quick snippet, and then I'll go in a little bit more. I'm gonna probably fast forward it a little bit.
All right, let's say we were back here and break even low. Exactly, what I'm
gonna find a good
We're
spot.
trending to the upside. We have higher lows and higher highs right now.
Let's start right here,
guys. Use that information to benefit us moving forward. All right. Now I'm gonna take this little section of price action we got right here, just to kind of make things real quick, because I'm only gonna be on for like a half hour at the longest. Gotta do another
scale it out a little bit so you can see the.
So I'm gonna go from here to here, right? From low to high, higher low. We have a higher high. Trend line is valid. Awesome, great, phenomenal. Now, structure is breaking our trend line. Now, by no means does this mean we're automatically dropping off to the downside and we'll add on. So right here, I'm just
fast forward a little bit.
Out the way. Let me shrink myself down.
It's not about to go to this part because you shrunk yourself down a little bit.
We come here to see you. All right, so now we good. So now I don't want to see myself drawing out a fib on something right here, because this isn't going to be enough information. All right, so I will remove this. All right, because price can continue moving to the upside. This hasn't shown that it wants to make a retracement. I have one candle dropping down right now. Not enough information. Okay, so now let's just play out a little bit of this market. Now you see we're getting more drop off here, and price has pulled down into an area like this. I may want to pull my fib out now just to see exactly how far price has dropped. So I'm going to go from this low. So I'm going to put my crosshair line right there, drag it up to the top, and I'm just going to stop at this high, but I'm just stretching it out a little bit so we can see a lot more of what the numbers are. All right, so right at the top. Now, at this point, price has come down to the 236, but not crossed below. Right, so this is still not a good area for me to have a fib. Right, my Fibonacci is just sitting here. It won't make sense. I haven't had anything break below. Once something breaks my 236 area, it kind of gives me a confirmation that I have an active fib. Right, my fibs are now relevant. They actually serve a purpose. Right, price is starting to move deeper into its previous movement. So now I can start to have more of an idea of where the retracement may end. Right, so now let's play it out some more. See what we get. Now price has broken below my 236. Perfect. Now I got something I can work with. Now I got structure. This is much better. All right. It says that's amazing. I love it, bro. Yeah, I got to make sure I ain't putting my big head all in the way. What's going on? What is that? Idella, and I want to say your name right. I'm just going to say Reddington because I don't want to mess up your first name. Much respect. So right here, we dropped below 236. Now my fib's active. Now I can start to look for retracement zones. I want to look for an entry somewhere between the 50% and the 618 zone, right? So now, as my boy Orange says, I'm going to box this up like Chinese takeout. Right here is the area I want to look for a buy, okay? But notice what I have down here, right? Let me kind of remove my fib for a moment so I can kind of backtrack for you guys. Notice what I have right here. I have structure. I have a low, a high, a higher low right here, and I have now a higher high. I know a lot of times you guys will see something like this, right? This, let me zoom in a little bit. This candle wick right here, this nice little long wick, moved higher than these candles. A lot of times you guys will think, oh, price has moved up, this wick's above, this is a higher high. That is not a higher high. We're looking for where the candles are closing, right? We know what these green candles move to the upside. Every green candle starts at the bottom, ends at the top. Every orange candle starts at the top, ends at the bottom. So now this candle ended here. It didn't close higher than these candles. So we haven't officially done what? We haven't officially made a higher high. So that whole purpose right there, that whole simple explanation brings me back to my point. Unless something like this happens, right? Because even this candle here barely closed above, right? Just a little bit, but this candle solidified. Boom, we've done what? Made a higher high. Now that we've made a higher high, the rules kick in. I can now draw my trend lines, right? So I would start from the beginning, right? At this low point here, let's just say right there, at that wick, we've made a high, pulls back down. Right here, price stops, pushes back up. Once this candle made a higher high, we now have structure, low, high, higher low, higher high. We are officially trending. I can drop my trend line right here. Okay, this is very important. Put it right there. Perfect. So this is very important because if we don't have structure moving forward, we're going to have all kind of wacky movement. We won't understand what we're looking at. We won't have any kind of rules. We won't have any areas where we're going to see very high friction points for the market, right? Areas where, you know, the market wants to really make a turn or really show some price action, some action where we want to see it, right? Not all of everything where it's just making higher highs and higher lows. We want to see areas where we can find entries, right? When price is making strong moves to the upside, it's very difficult to find a buy opportunity unless you have some nice retracements, right? Because if you're just buying in at areas like this is essentially called feeding the giant, right? Where the market's already making higher highs, higher lows. It hasn't made a pullback yet, but you're just jumping in because of the movements you've already seen, right? A lot of people do this and they say, well, every time I get into a trade, it seems to go the other way, right? I'll go on profit for a little while and then it just takes me out the game. You have to make sure you're waiting for the market to come to you, right? There's nothing wrong with being patient. And I think that's one of the biggest issues for new traders. They have a patience issue where they want to get into the market immediately, right? They don't want to wait. They don't want to take time to have the market come to them. They just want to jump in. I got to make money now, right? I got bills. I got rent. I got, car note. I got gas. I got to do all these different things. You have to make sure that you see all those open tabs giving you anxiety. Yeah, all this stuff is like from previous lessons. So I got cipher patterns and different stuff from different articles and websites that I'm working on and different trading for crypto stuff. Don't let it bother you too bad. What's going on, Joe? You got my boy Damon in the building, Q in the building. Those metaphors be killing me. Chinese takeover, right? That's good. That's good stuff. Right? All right. Right. PF Change, right? The good stuff. Right? I don't know if that's considered takeout, though. You got to go to a restaurant to get it. But it's still good, though. That's the good stuff. So now, right now, we have the market moving to the upside, right? And some people will say, well, Kurt, why wouldn't you draw your fib from this low to this high, right? Like, why wouldn't I go from here to here? And the simple answer is you can also do this, just to be transparent. There's nothing wrong with finding macro movements inside of the market, but just know that the full movement, right, this here, is usually the strongest movement you're gonna, is the strongest indicator of structure you're gonna get when you're looking for your fibs, right? So let's say if we did do this one, right? This one would have worked. Just to be honest with you, this would have worked as well because we have a nice move to the upside, a strong pullback, and then a takeoff to the upside. Also, just to be transparent with you guys, this movement in here, this whole little small movement also works with Fibonacci as well, right? Because I'm looking for entries near the 50% 618 zone. If I went from low to high right here, and 50% 618 was an entry I'm looking to buy, right inside of here was where I would look for my buy opportunities. You automatically see what we're working with right here, right? Great entries for buys, right? Awesome, phenomenal, easy peasy, nothing hard about it. Now, we have our trend line, right? Price is moving to the upside, and we start to see that pullback we were just talking about because we went from our low point to our high point right here. All right, the moment something broke below our 236 area, we got an active fib. Everything's looking good. Now, price is dropping down, getting close to our trend line. But now here's the thing. We have our sweet spot zone just below our trend line here. How can we play this, right? This is the area where you have to have a whole different mindset based on how you're going to look for entries, right? So do you want to jump in at the 50%? Do you want to jump in at the trend line? Do you want to be patient, or do you want to just jump in at 382 because you think this is an area where, well, it could hit the trend line and then just take off, or it can stop right here at 382 and then boom, back to the upside. Patience. Okay, so let's play the market out and see what we get. Right, price is pulling up, all of a sudden drops below our trend line. Now we've got to test below our trend line. Nothing's come down to our 50%. Should you chase the market? Should you jump back in? Should you market execute? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You should absolutely wait. This is me being real with you guys. So sometimes people say, well, I don't want to see the market go against me. I don't want to see it just take off. I hate having a great setup and I don't get a chance to get into it and it goes in profit. And then I'm on the sideline saying shoulda, coulda, woulda. There will always be another trade. Okay? You have to get out of the rush mentality. All right? The market knows this. The market doesn't have to do anything special to take money from you. You will essentially give it away just by being impatient. Seriously, just by being impatient. It's a scenario where you know the money's there, but you don't want to wait for the right way to get it. Right? We know it's there. $5.3 trillion moving every single day. Oh my goodness, I love Forex, but you have to have the correct approach. You have to stop that mental conversation that you're having with yourself. And you say, I have to do this.
Yeah, man, I hope y'all enjoyed that video. I mean, it was powerful, you know what I'm saying? So, like, you know, like, one thing I like about Curtis is the way he articulates the information. Like, it really settles inside my spirit and helps me, like, it brings my comprehension of the markets to a whole nother level. And then when you see how he particularly, like, used the fibs and used structure and used different things, you start to be like, man, there's an actual method to this madness when you're looking at these charts. You know what I'm saying? And one thing he specializes in is cryptocurrency. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, if you're looking for a mentor like in crypto or something like that, man, join his team, man. Join DCX on IM Academy. Like, when I say it's worth it, it's worth it. You know what I'm saying? Like, the content, the information, even if you just do it for 2 or 3 months, it's worth every minute, every study, you know what I'm saying? So it helped me grow exponentially. I know a lot of people don't like it, but it's not that much organized knowledge out there. And it's not in a way that, okay, I'm getting organized knowledge from a millionaire or someone who is already successful in the market. So, hey, there's other mentors out there and it's free education, but this right here would take you to an advanced level in a short amount of time, you know? And so, you know, in my second video, 2.1, what I'm going to do is actually take the Fibs and highlight some special things about the Fibonacci and how we're going to navigate cryptocurrency. How I master crypto in a year. It's going to be absolutely phenomenal. You're going to be able to take the Fibs and see how the crypto market, the relationship between the crypto market and Fibonacci is like, it's so parallel, and you can use it as like a foundation to making your trades and navigating and seeing where the price may go and just giving you an edge on what price may be doing, because cryptocurrency is still an emotionally driven market. And one thing about Fibonacci has those numbers. They are the imprint into creation. But I believe Fibs work so much good on the market because the market is structured based off human emotions. So, you know, the transactions that take place, they actually reflect human emotions. And what the bots and algorithms do, all they have done was build algorithms around the human like what we do. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why you can see Fibs and harmonic patterns in music notes, and you can see Fibs and harmonic patterns in the heartbeat. You can see Fibs and harmonic patterns in nature. You can see it in everything we do, and it's like an imprint. You know what I mean? So what I want to do is say, you know, look forward to this next video. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Hey, go on Facebook and you know, and look at some of his videos. And if you get a chance, it's some on YouTube. Look up Curtis Branch. It's a few Curtis Cobain Branch. It's a few videos on Jay Wayne page. There's a few videos on a few other I Am Academy people. But hey, man, I'm serious. Like, this took me to a completely new level, and I'm just sharing. I hope y'all enjoy it. God bless y'all. Amen.
It sees what we can't. Listen, babe. Listen, babe. Listen, babe. Listen, babe.